very much, Martin, for inviting me along to present our work this evening. As Martin's already mentioned, this is the first time we've shown this work. That's the completed episodes. We finished the first two episodes of It's Grimm Up North only 3 months ago. It's Grimm Up North is an animated comedy series. The first episode you'll see today is around 20 minutes long. We've got 4 episodes altogether. We do have a secondary series as well, which is entitled Once Upon a Time in the North. However, we haven't even started producing that one yet. Just to give you a bit of history about our company, the work that you see, the script, the animation direction is actually the work of my colleague David McGeaney. David is really responsible for the work that you are seeing this evening. How do I know David? I went to university with him. I was a student with him at Newcastle, going back about 15 to 20 years. And about 4 years ago, he asked me to be involved in his project. He wanted someone to help him with the business side of the organisation. So, doing the payrolling, doing the website, doing the marketing and advertising, basically everything that wasn't interesting. David writes the script, David does the animation direction. David and I are the directors of the company. About 2 years ago, we employed part-time a young animator from Newcastle College called Johnny Widdowson. So Johnny is responsible for the animation that you see, working under Dave's directorship. So Dave finished the scripts around 3 years ago. For the last 2 years, we've spent time in bringing those scripts to life. The work is influenced by both films, fairy tales and fables. I mentioned that the first series is called It's Grimm Up North. That consists of 4 episodes. Each of those episodes is a parody of a fable or a fairy tale. And when you've seen the episode this evening, I'd like you to decide which fairy tale the episode is a parody of. I'm hoping that you do get it. Within each episode, there are numerous references, numerous parodies to actors, to films, to other fables, even famous pop artists. I was adding up the number of references there are today, and I was doing my research again on the first episode. There's around 20 to 25 different references and parodies within this first episode. So again, I'd like to try and identify some of those. Some of Dave's film influences are directors Alfred Hitchcock, Martin Scorsese, actors with Meryl Streep, Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, Daniel Day-Lewis. Some of his comedy influences include League of Gentlemen, South Park, The Office, and I mentioned South Park. Some of the American shows like the Curb Your Enthusiasm. So those are the types of comedy influences that help to create this series. The look is very much like some of the web animations that you may see online. There's an animator called David Firth. He developed a web series called Saddle Fingers. Okay. Some of you may think that the look of ours is similar to that. We've gone for a limited colour palette. We have colours ranging from black to white. However, dominantly we're kind of looking at reds, browns, oranges. Sometimes you'll see objects which are very red, very scarlet looking. Okay, so standout objects will be in that colour. The animation technique that we used is called 2.5D. My animator Johnny says that's sometimes referred to as pseudo 3D. Okay, I'm not an animator. I know some of you guys are animators. That maybe means more to you than just to myself. The package that we've used is Cinema Maxon 4D, and the editing package is Final Cut. So those are the packages that we've used to create this first episode. We'll put the episode on now. As I've said, it's the first episode of 4. I'd like to think about what the fairy tale is that this is a parody of, and also try to identify some of the references, some of the parodies that are within that episode. Okay. I must warn you that it is dark humour. Okay. It may not be everyone's cup of tea. Okay. do have clips online, so enjoy it. I'll be here afterwards to answer any of your questions. Thanks for coming along, we'll see you.
Fantastic.